Alright, Scrafters, exciting news for you this time. I've got Nightcrawler versus Will, but what I've also got, you will notice, next to me, in the studio, if you like, or at the very least online, is Data. Data, say hello.
Hello, hi, I'm Data. I used to attend the school myself, and now I'm helping cast. Dream come true, honestly.
Yeah, so he's going to be doing some casting with me. We're going to have a look at this game together, and then he's going to cast some of your games to help me work my way through the veritable pile of replays I've now building up in the inbox. So this particular map, I'll introduce the players. Nightcrawler in the top left as Is this what I think it is, Data?
Oh no. Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
You're right.
It's a classic EMS double pylon opener.
Yeah.
Will, meanwhile, is going for the low ground wall off. Don't mind it. Yeah. How do you feel about a low ground wall?
I definitely like the low ground wall. It's slower to set up, but in a matchup like that, that's fine. Not playing against Zerg. If there's no risk of getting 12 pulled or anything, it's absolutely fine to low ground wall off against Protoss.
Yeah,
It's
I
Probes
think
to
so.
get a look around there.
Yeah, this guy's going to come in, have a little peek.
Oh, the forge. Oh dear, that's early. It's not early enough, but it's early.
Oh, so this guy could be up to no good. Forge building for Nightcrawler. Oh, look at this, harass and everything. I don't know about the harass, because if you're hoping to drop some cannons and stuff, you need to have a pylon already building. The forge is just about to finish up, so I don't think this is a cannon rush.
It's an early forge, I think. Yeah.
I think it's just a weird build.
Yeah, it means that their side core is going to be much later than their opponents, which is not what you want to have in a PvP.
No, certainly not. And there isn't actually a side core in production yet, which is concerning. Certainly enough money for it. Maybe it is going to be a Nexus before the side core. We'll have a look. I don't know. I'm not sure Nightcrawler is thinking along those lines at all. This expo for Will, then much earlier, the side core earlier. So unless Nightcrawler is going to come across the map and kill him pretty soon, he's going to find himself in trouble.
Oh, the war game production. Yes, no, Will's build is very, very clean, I must say. This is looking extremely straight up. We've got Warp Gate, we've got a Stalker being chronoed out.
I mean, Will is, of course, a veteran. I can't remember what he played last year. It might have been Terran. Can't actually recall. I'm kind of assuming it certainly wasn't Protoss, because that wouldn't be allowed. But he might have been a Terran last year, so, you know, maybe he has got a bit of a handle on, like, supply, what you need to get going. Nightcrawler, see, the problem is, I can't really remember who's who. Nightcrawler's going to be really far behind in tech. So, in general, you know, your Protoss standard build is going to be Pylon, Gateway, Gas, Side Core, Nexus. And that's just kind of a very, very sort of safe, standard opening. Personally, I like to Pylon, Scout, drop the Gateway, and when the Scout gets to the other side of the map, then decide whether I go Nexus or Side Core. If I think a world of pain is coming, it's side core and another gateway, and forget about the Nexus. Get shield batteries up as fast as you can. But we'll see. I'm going to speed it up. It looks like we're in for a longer haul here, so let's double time it. Robo.
Robo now, yeah.
What race do you play, Data?
Oh, I'm a Zerg main, through and through. So, PvP, TVC, these kind of matchups are kind of foreign to me, but I still have some understanding what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. But no, I'm through and through Zerg player, 100%.
Yeah. I feel like Zerg's a little bit underrepresented this year.
Oh, that's a bit disappointing.
It is. We always get quite a few Protoss. People seem to think Protoss are kind of in some way overpowered, which is weird because in the pro game, Protoss are really struggling.
They are. I am worried about this pylon and these gateways. I am concerned that we're going to have a bit of an oops moment here.
I don't know. I think...
Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, it's called an Artosis pylon.
Yeah.
Because Artosis famously lost quite a high-level match because he basically had a setup like this where there was about 9 gateways, powered off a single pylon, and his opponent sniped the pylon. He couldn't build anything, and he lost again. So literally called an Artosis pylon from back when Artosis was pro. Yeah, Will is...
Observer.
Yeah. He's got the observer out. Did I... Could have sworn I... Hang on. Well, we've got observers coming in both directions. So this is actually... Observers are great. If you're unfamiliar with the observer, it is one of the best units. It's cloaked permanently. It has... Basically, it's a scouting unit. You can poke it in like this. You can fly it around your opponent's base. It's got this sort of sentry mode that it goes into when it can't move, but it's got a slightly larger vision range. And the reason for the sentry mode, to be honest, isn't about the vision range. It's entirely about the, if you F2, select all army, you don't drag your observers across the map. That's why they introduced that. It was so that people could F2 and not pull all their observers out of position. Because often as a Protoss, you want your observers scattered around the map so that you have essentially full vision of what's happening. They are also the reason why a lot of pros play on low graphics settings, because it's supposedly easier to see the observers.
Huh. Neat, I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, cloaked units are slightly easier to see with minimal graphics settings. This is going to
right
be
here.
a big engage. This is, I mean, the micro's atrocious. The Charged Zealots are stuck behind his own units, which is horrible. The Phoenix are literally doing nothing. I think he's going to be able to break. There's Immortals at the back, putting out an awful lot of damage. The Zealots are still dancing. Finally, we've got Zealots putting some hurt on, but this is actually going to be tighter than it should have been. You know, Will had like a stonking army supply lead.
It's all about positioning. Yeah. It's because the cannons on the high ground on the ramp, the Zealots won't be able to get up it at all. They were stuck behind the rest of the army. So that supply lead isn't going to matter much when a good portion of it is just like they're doing nothing.
Yeah, so it should have been an easier win, but in the end, it was a big supply lead, a big tech advantage as well. It was, you know, an army with an awful lot of variety in it. Now, if this Void Ray kills the Archon and the Stalker, there isn't actually anything else that shoots up, but I think the Stalker's going to get it. No!
Oh, no way! That's going to be on like 10 health or something.
I mean, I don't think it matters. These Zealots are like, what are they actually doing now? Why?
What are they doing?
What
they were just
are
running around for a bit. Yeah.
What's that?
Okay, tap out. Alright.
I don't really know. Had he like shift clicked those or something? There was weird stuff going on. But in the end, it was, to be fair, a pretty clean build from Will. Nothing fancy, no trickery, just a straight up standard Protoss build. Once you've got a big army, a click across the map for the win. It's 1-0.
Like that. Very sensible army comp from Will.
Yeah. Solid.
Very sensible. Just went Zealot and Mortal Archon and just moved across the map. That's what I want to see at this level, because like Protoss has a lot of these micro-intensive units like sentries or again Phoenixes, which we've seen in this game, and like those get built, but then they don't do anything because you have to micro them. Well, Zealot and Mortal Archon, you just click them across the map and they just kill things.
Zealot Archon back in the day was a very popular composition. Zealot Archon for the win with Templars for the splash as well. Alright, 1-0 up, GG.